sharing the big news that's just coming in, and that is ICC is contemplating legal action versus the Pakistan Cricket Board. What is the legal action and how will they initiate it? Just to give you an idea, that remember, now that an official statement has been made by the Pakistan government, the threat of Pakistan boycotting the India match are very high, even though technically Pakistan Cricket Board hasn't really written to the ICC. I think what Pakistan is also doing at the moment is testing waters. We'll get to that a little later. But now, because that threat is high and there is a real possibility that Pakistan will not play India, who are the two parties that are going to be hurt the most? It is going to be the ICC as well as the broadcaster. Now remember, the broadcaster, when they sign the deal, it's a 4-year deal, and they are paying ICC a fixed amount, primarily because they've been guaranteed those many India-Pakistan matches in those many ICC tournament that happens in this 4-year window. Now, if any of those India-Pakistan matches doesn't happen, if I'm the broadcaster, which is JioStar in the moment, I will take ICC to court, saying that, listen, you guys promised me so much, I've been paying you, and you have been making, the payment actually goes in a staggered manner. So the payment is being made with the understanding you're promising me those many India-Pakistan matches. Now, as soon as that India-Pakistan match is out, it is a breach of my contract, and I will take ICC to court. Now, that is why ICC is swung into action, because they also have to safeguard their interest. Remember, ICC is not an international country. They don't have a government. They don't have anything else they have to rely on. It's a private body that only runs on finances that it generates on its own. So, any case, they don't have a powerful government backing them or anything like that. They have to hire lawyers and go to court and fight those particular cases. So they can be in a precarious situation right now. So they are readying themselves as well right now. What is it that they need to do, knowing fully well that there can be a big case coming their way from the broadcaster, which is JioStar. So that is going to happen, and of course one more party to that case will be PCB, because they are the ones who are pulling out, and JioStar will take them also as somebody that they will file a case against. Now, what ICC is planning to do, that one way of ensuring that Jio doesn't go to court is offer them a compensation. You sit with the broadcaster, say, yes, we had promised you this game, unfortunately we cannot live to that part of our bargain, so we will compensate you with XY million dollars, whichever will be an agreeable amount, right? Now, where is it that the ICC is going to get that much money? That's going to be majority chunk of an, ICC. Remember, ICC also has bills to pay, tournaments to conduct, everything to do. They must have already committed to so many things. Their cash flow is also limited, like anyone who does business will understand. Where will they get that money to compensate ICC from? They are in turn going to take PCB to court and ensure that that entire money loss that is going to happen, or they have to compensate ICC with, is recovered from PCB. How they can do it even without going to the court is, PCB gets 6% of the ICC revenue, which is roughly around $35 million from the $600 million that ICC earns yearly. $35 million is what ICC gives to PCB. Now, technically, if the ICC revenue comes down with no India-Pakistan match, every country will get less amount, but PCB also technically will get some amount, right? Let's take the India-Pakistan match out, and if it's 40% or 30% of the total revenue, then PCB will say, okay, 35 million, take 10 odd million out, I must get 20 or 25 million dollar. That will be my share, and every country will get that sort of a share, reduced share, because India-Pakistan game is out. But what ICC is planning, and this is the big news that we're telling you, ICC will say, no, Mr. PCB or Pakistan Cricket, you get 0% this time. Zero. That 35 million that we had to give to you, we are going to have a reduced earning, and instead of all other boards having to pay a price, your entire amount of 35 million that you get, because they are playing the rest of the matches, remember, so they will say, no, we need to get some revenue. They said nothing will be given to you. All that of that 35 we will try and give to the broadcaster. My rough estimate tells me even that will not be enough for the broadcaster. Broadcaster might even want more. 35 million won't cut. with them. But how they will compensate is my guess, and what I'm picking up is that rest of the boards will also have to face some sort of a loss, like 5%, 10% loss. Each board, that is Australia, England, New Zealand, West Indies, whatever their share is, they will have to bear some sort of a loss. But in Pakistan's case, while others may have to bear a 10% loss, in Pakistan's case, 100%. They'll get 0% out of that revenue. That is what ICC is planning at the moment. As soon as ICC has decided all this, remember, communication lines are on. PCB is also into action. I believe Pakistan also consulted their lawyers. See, they are also not fools to not have consulted their lawyers. They have consulted their lawyers, and their lawyers said, okay, we will fight this case, we will go forward, and this is what they have. But they also need some sort of support in the ICC. So they have been picking up the phone. Mr. Naqvi has been trying to, do back channel negotiations. He's been calling up other boards and trying to get them on the side. But nobody is taking their side, because what Mr. Naqvi did not remember, in an effort to try to hurt India, he's hurting everyone else. He's hurting the revenue of Australian cricket, England cricket, because if 30% comes from India, Pakistan, it goes out. As I just explained, everyone has to pay a price. Yes, Pakistan will pay the maximum price, but others are also, they're not happy with it. So as we can report now on Sports Today, that no other country has been backing, even though Mr. Naqvi has been calling them up, trying to get some support going. With an exception of Bangladesh, maybe, that also I'm not certain, but with an exception of Bangladesh, no other board is going. In fact, this much we know, that the Australian and the English Cricket Board are actually upset with what Pakistan has done, and are backing the ICC proposal to fine Pakistan of 100% of their ICC revenue. This is the latest development that we have in terms of the whole ICC versus PCB versus, by an extension of it, BCCI, and now it seems Australian cricket, England cricket.